Hello my friends and welcome to our upper body strength session using weights. Let's get straight into it, go through each of these exercises. We don't have any transition time between exercises today, in between the groups, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, so let me show you what we're going to be doing. First exercise, rows. It's all rows, single arm rows and then double arm rows to finish with. I'm going to be using a kettlebell. I want you guys to do a couple of these just to get the body warmed up. So, you can use a dumbbell, you can use anything that's heavy. I'm going to be using a kettlebell. We start from a full arm extension and weight is coming right up towards your ribs, back to full arm extension. So do a couple on one arm. We'll be doing 30 seconds worth. Then we'll be going straight into the other arm, so no transition time. That's what I was talking about. So straight into the other arm, do a couple on this side to get yourself nice and warm. Okay, then we do 30 seconds of those, and then again, no transition time. I'm going to be going to a heavier kettlebell. You can use whatever weight you want. Feet hip width apart, butt sticking back, and weight is coming in towards your ribs. Now abs are in nice and tight. And you will be fatigued by the time you get to those ones. So if you want to use the same weight, go for that. We have 4 rounds, so you'll get 4 chances to figure out what weight you want to do for that. After you've done all those, then we get a 30-second rest. So you can breathe and you can think about the next exercise and getting yourself prepared. And they are chest flies. Now, if you wanted to, you could do these on the floor, lying down, or if you have a step or a bench. Now, the goal with these ones, I'm just going to move myself back a little bit, is back is nice and flat, so you've got a neutral spine. There should be a slight gap in between your lower back. Arms, if your weights are really light, you'll be able to keep your arms out straight. If they're really heavy, you'll need to bend them more. So it's up to you how much bend, if any, you want in the arms. I don't want you to clang the weights together at the top. So we're just coming out wide and then coming back in. Wide and then coming back in. Abs in nice and tight the whole time. Now, it is a quick transition from there into our next exercise, which is a lat raise. You can do this sitting down if you want to, or you can come into standing. It's up to you. But with this lat raise, 90-degree angle in your arm, elbows up to about shoulder height, and then back down. 30 seconds worth of those. Nice and controlled. After that, we're straight into a shoulder press. Now, you may want to swap weights. If you are, make sure you're doing it quickly. Otherwise, straight up into shoulder press and back down. Okay, so we want a full arm extension all the way up so your biceps end up near your ears. Then you'll get a break after that. Now, I'm going to, I think, have a change of weight during that one, so I've got to make sure that I'm on the money, nice and quick. Then the last one of exercises we do, we are going to stick with one arm for our front raises. So you pick your worst arm first and get that out of the way. Straight out in front. Now again, if your weight is really heavy, you'll need to bend that elbow more to shorten the lever. Otherwise, try and keep it relatively straight. We're doing 30 seconds on one arm, we swap to the other arm, 30 seconds on that arm, and then our last one is bicep curls. Now, we're going to do hammer bicep curls. So instead of the palm facing up, the palm's going to face to the side, and we're going to do both arms together. Full arm extension, up and down. Now, we have got 4 rounds of that to get through. And I've just realised I don't have my water bottle here. I'm going to go and get that. If you want to warm up a little bit more, stop the video, warm up a little bit more, come back, ready to go. Okay, I'm back. I've got my water bottle ready to go. I'm going to start this timer and we are going to get into it. In 10 seconds time, you're going to start off single rows to begin with. Back nice and flat. Now make sure if you want to go up in weights, you've got that weight ready to go as well. So, weight is coming all the way towards your ribs. You can choose which pace you want to go to. If you want to go faster, by all means, go for it. But make sure technique is spot on. You've got 30 seconds worth. And if the weight is too heavy, if you're not performing the exercise correctly, put it down. Make sure you have a little bit of a break so you can get that technique spot on and then get back into it again. Okay, so we go straight into the other side. 30 seconds on this side. Don't muck around with the transitions. Nice and quick. Okay, so after this lot, your back should be nice and warm, and we head in to our double arm rows after this. Belly in tightly, squeezing it up. Okay, here we go. Bend, so feet at least hip width apart, butt is pushed back. Weight in towards the ribs. And you should feel this through the backs of your legs as well. They're holding you in place, squeezing it in. Really think about getting those shoulder blades together. Squeezing it up. 30 seconds on, you've got a big 30-second break coming up. Pull it in. You could also use a bar for those ones if you wanted to, a barbell. Okay, first lot of exercise is done. Let's not muck around. Flies, lat raise, and shoulder press. So I might start off, now I'm going to start off with the heavier weights, I think, for my flies. So I'll use these. I'll need a quick transition to my lat raise after these ones, and then back to the heavier ones for the shoulder press. That is my plan. Okay, nice and neutral through your back, belly button in tightly, and away we go. So don't clang the weights together at the top. Now these feet, you can do whatever you want with. If your legs are long enough, or your box is small enough, your feet may be able to reach the ground, as long as you're comfortable through your lower back. Good, try to get those elbows. Remember, you can do this on the floor if you want to. If that's the case, elbows would be touching the floor. Okay, we're up into our lat raise. So, 90-degree angle. Up to about shoulder height. Pulling it up. And then straight after this, we're into shoulder press. So I'm going to be swapping weights again. And one more. And, okay. Straight up, biceps by ears. If your weights are really heavy and you can feel yourself going through your back, then add a push press in. So that's when you've got a little bit of leg movement. If you can, try not to use the legs. So try to get into a strict shoulder press. Push up and then back down. You should be feeling it through those shoulders by now. Oh, wow. I think I won't be going up in weights for that set. Okay. Now we're going to feel this because our shoulders are already nice and warm. We've got front raise. One arm, then the other arm, then our bicep curls. Hammer curls. Okay. 10 seconds. I need to make the most out of my recovery time. 10 seconds. Last group of exercises. Okay, let's go. Remember, we're staying on the one arm. You only have to come up to shoulder height. Belly in. Now try not to strain through your neck. Let the shoulder do the work. And if this is too much, what you could do is alternate for the whole minute. If you wanted to, one arm and then the other, that would make it easier. It's going to be harder if you're going to use the same arm the whole time. This is much better on my right side than my left. Belly in, tailbone tucked under. Almost done. Then we're into our bicep curls, which are done together. Squeezing it up. Couple more. One more. Okay. And away we go. And try not to swing. You can have a split stance on these ones if you want to, or feet hip width, slight knee bend, let the arms do the work, 30-second rest, coming up, less than 10 seconds. Then that is all our exercises done. First round, out of the way. And rest. Okay. Let's get into it again. Back into our rows. Think about, do you want to mix around with your weights? Do you want to take it up? If you do, get yourself prepared. Okay. 1 round down, 3 rounds to go. No surprises at the end. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and away we go. Squeeze. Good. Try to make your back longer. Reach out through the top of your head. Reach back through your tailbone. Try not to use momentum. Make sure you're getting a full arm extension. Hang all the way down. Squeeze it up. Squeeze that shoulder blade in. And you should be able to feel that through your biceps as well after doing those curls. Right, away we go. Remember those technique points. Long spine. Hips should be staying square to the floor. Got the doubles coming up. Almost there. And, okay, doubles. Yowee. Feet at least hip width. Squeeze it in. Those shoulder blades together if you can. Belly in. Protect your lower back. That weight should be coming around about towards your bottom rib. When that rest comes. Okay, we got flies, we got lat raise, and we got shoulder press. So, I'm starting off, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. This is the one where I've got to get quick transitions in, because I'm swapping weights over. Okay. When you're ready, get yourselves comfortable. And away we go. Really feel it through your chest. Control the movement. Don't bang the weights at the top. Right down. And if you have a narrow bench, so your elbows aren't restricted, you can take those weights down further if you want to. Obviously, if you're on the floor, you won't be able to do that. Squeeze it up. And, okay, into our lat raise. This is a massive shoulder burner, this set of exercises. So 90 degrees, long neck, belly button in. Think about your pelvic floor. Pull it up, draw the belly in, slight knee bend. We've got shoulder presses coming up, less than 10 seconds. Squeeze it up. Slow and controlled. Okay, into our shoulder press. Controlled movements. Away we go. Remember, it's getting too much. If you feel your back going, add that push press in. A little bit of movement through the legs. That is only if the technique's going. Otherwise, try to stay strict. And rest. Okay, we've got our shoulder raise. So shoulder raise, now this is one where I could regret, but I'm going to go up for the bicep curl. So I'm going to do our shoulder raises with the 5 kilos, our front raises I should say, and then I'm going to go up for the bicep curl. Why do I pick those weights up early? Stretch if you want to, roll the shoulders out. Get yourself mentally prepared. And let's go. Good. Only about shoulder height. Control the movement back down too. Don't just let the weights drop. Control it down. Less than 10. Quick changeover coming up. Okay, other side. This one. I can feel a huge difference between both of my shoulders here. I really need to do more work on my left side. And that's the shoulder that I had a lot of dramas with. So it makes sense that it is weaker. Bicep curls coming up. 5 seconds. If you want to change weights, go for it. Okay. Away we go. Squeeze and back down. Big rest coming up. And a drink of water if you want. Abs in tight. And rest. Okay, now I have good news. In a second. Okay, the good news is we're halfway there. Halfway, so that means this is your second last set. That's an even better way of saying it. Roll everything out. Get through this one. I always reckon the second last set is the hardest one, because on the last one, you're on the last one. It's a sprint finish. Away we go. Single rows. So make the most of this one. Accept the challenge and go, you know what? I'm going to smash out this second last round, because it's only 30 seconds of each exercise. All I've got to do is focus on this rep coming up, do it the best I can, then move on to the next one and do that one the best you can. Squeezing it up. Wow. Okay, other side. Long spine, belly in, reach out through the top of your head, get the weight in towards your ribs, squeeze it up, doubles coming up, okay, into our doubles, push the butt back. Weight to your lower ribs. Keep your eyes to the floor. So don't look up. Keep your spine straight. Full range, full arm extension at the bottom. Right in towards your ribs. And rest. We've only got one more lot of those. That is good. Okay. Chest flies coming up. Chest, lat raise, shoulder press. Okay. So get yourselves as comfortable as possible. Abs in tight. Full range of movement with those arms. Get the elbows down just as low as you can, and then come back up. So you're squeezing them together. Now your hands, or the weights, should arrive at the top at the same time. If they're not, if one's faster than the other, that'll show you that you've got a weakness in one side. And you need to work on that. But really try to get them together at the same time. Whoa. Okay. Lat raise, we go. Long neck. And then into shoulder press after this. Again, try not to swing forwards and backwards. Couple more, and then a nice quick transition. Okay, into our shoulder press. Shoulder press and then a rest. Oh, wow. Squeeze it out. Less than 10. One more. Rightio. Last ones for this round. We've got our front raises. Front raises and then biceps. So, I'm not going to pick up that weight early. I'm going to put it down. And a bit of a stretch. Worst side, get it out of the way. All right. Shall we start on that buzzer though? Up and down. Get yourself comfortable. Think about your technique points. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And keep that shoulder roll back, don't roll it forward. A lot of things to think about. Okay, straight into the other side. Good. And even with the opposite shoulder, the shoulder that you're not working, make sure that's in good alignment too. So you're using your shoulder blades, squeezing together to keep the chest open. Good posture. Tall through your back. Bicep curls coming up. Think about if you want to change weights. And, okay, let's go. Last one for this round of exercises. Arms all the way down. Less than 10. Big rest. Coming up. And rest. Okay. Rightio. Run our last one. So, we've got our rows. Get them out of the way. Oh, the worst bit is this part leading up to doing them where you're thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to hurt. Once you get started, the time's getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So let's do this. Let's smash out this last set. Worst side first. Last time you have to do it for today. Okay, away we go. Find that renewed energy and bust it out. Squeeze it up. Best you possibly can for every single rep. This side will get a rest soon. Squeeze and down. Nearly there. Okay, other side. Gotta do just as well on this side as you did the first side. Rest isn't too far away. You get a quick little breather when we transition to those doubles. Okay, quick breather and straight into it. And then you get a big breather after these ones. Squeeze it in. Pull it into the bottom rib. Get those shoulder blades together. Elbows are going out wide. Backs of the legs are squeezing. Eyes are to the floor. Last time you have to do this for today. Oh, yes. Okay. Quick drink. How are we going? We're going well. Got heaps of time. Okay, flies, lat raise, and shoulder press. Get yourselves ready and comfortable. We've got 5 seconds. Nice and long through your spine, and away we go. Squeeze it up. Weights meeting together at the top. And I should have said at the start, you don't have to go my pace either. Go your own pace. It's going to be dependent on what weights you've got. If you've got heavier weights, you're going to be going slower. If you've got lighter weights, you're going to be going faster. Whatever's comfortable for you. Okay, lat raise. Long neck. Good. Control it on the way down. We're halfway through this round already. Good. Abs in tight, pelvic floor up. Only a couple more, then you're into shoulder press. And shoulder press time. Squeeze it out. Big break coming up, guys. Stick with it. Strong through that upper body. You've got less than 10 seconds. Which is only a couple more reps. And rest. Yeah. I think that is the hardest set of exercises. Okay. Front rise. And then bicep curls. And then, I promise, there's no surprises. We're just stretching after this. Stretching and chatting coming up. Okay, let's go. Think about your other shoulder. Good alignment, it's rolled back. Your chest is open. Squeeze and then down. Control it on the way down. Try not to swing on the way up. Got less than 10 seconds, then you get to swap it over. Okay, other side. Straight into it. Roll the other shoulder back. Good. I need one more exercise after this one. So stay with it. You don't need to rest unless it's painful. Painful in a bad way. If it's painful in a good way, if that's the case, just keep going. Push through it. Painful in an injured way, then you stop and push through that. Okay, last one. Squeezing it up. Now we're watching the finish line. It's getting closer and closer. Bust them out right to the very end. And we can fit one more in. One more. And rest. Right. First thing I need to do is turn off that buzzer. Well done. Nice job. Roll everything out. Make sure everything still works. So shake it all out. Roll through. Get your breath back. Have a bit of a walk around. And then let's go through our swimming exercises. So, big rolls forward. Then you can do 30 seconds worth of each of this would be ideal. 30 seconds, rolling back, opening through your chest. Get some thoracic mobility in as well. 30 seconds, breaststroke, fingertips, come right around, try to touch at the back. Same thing. And then 30 seconds, butterfly, forwards. Butterfly, well, this would be butterfly. This would be some weird backstroke. Go backstroke as well. If you've got a massage gun, massage right through the body. If you've got a roller, roll right through the body. It's a lot harder rolling through your muscles of your upper body because there's a lot of bones, there's not a lot of muscle mass, but you can still do it. Roll through those, rehydrate, look after yourselves. I hope you enjoyed that workout, and I hope to see you back here again next week for some more. Bye. Hello friends, and welcome to this week's core workout. Now, level 1, you are going without any bands. Beginners, no bands. Advanced, if you want more of a workout, more intense workout, go and grab a band, either light, medium, heavy, whatever, and put it on above your knees. This is the plan, 30 seconds of each exercise. We've got 2 different sets. We're going to get straight into it. You do have an optional 30-second rest coming through, so that's something for you to look forward to. Otherwise, let's get straight into it. We're over onto your belly, and your belly button is sucked in. Your feet are pressing towards the roof. So you're lifting your kneecaps up off the floor and then relaxing. Just as far as you can up off the floor while sucking your belly button in and your pelvic floor up. So we're pushing, pause, and down. Pushing, pause, and down. Now straight after this, I'm going to show you level 1 option. We're into some commandos. I'm going to show you level 1 and then level 2. Now it's a quick transition. There's no rest between transitions. Last one. Okay, up we go. Level 1, you can hold a plank or elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Level 2, you're going to do this on your toes. Now if it's too much, just hold your plank position. But you can say to yourself, it's only 30 seconds, and then you're going to be lying back down again for another glute exercise. Down, down, up, up. Okay, knees down, all the way down, forward to the back of your hands, tap your toes out wide, click your heels together. Now, try to get the feet out just as wide as you can, and try to get your kneecaps up off the floor. That is it for our first round, or our first round of our first set of exercises. So we're back to the beginning after this with our prone feet to roof. Tap out, click in. Your butt should be feeling it already. You've got 3 more seconds. You stay right here. You bend your knees, and now push up and relax. Push up and relax. Now you've only got to do each exercise 3 times. That's it. 3 times, then you're done. And I think 3 times will be enough. So my butt is on fire already. After this, you're up and you're into your commandos, or you can hold your plank. Totally up to you. Squeeze, release. Okay, ready? Up we go. Level 1 on your knees, level 2 on your toes. Slow and controlled is good. Try not to twist too much through your hips and your shoulders. Steady through your back. Belly button is sucked in. Good. So you've got these, then you get to lie back down again. So this first set of exercises is very glute dominant. Our next one is very ab dominant. And knees, down we go. Tap out wide, yow, and in. So this will be round 2 done after this one. You've only got 3 rounds. Tap out, squeeze in. Try to get the kneecaps up off the floor. Suck the belly button in. Take your shoulders away from your ears. So your neck is long, your pelvic floor is up. And, okay, bend the knees, pause, and then back down. Squeeze it up, and then back down. Good. And when it all starts really burning and you think, what the hell am I doing? That's when you focus on your technique. Is your neck long? Are your shoulders squeezed in and down towards your tailbone? Is your belly button in? Are you getting those kneecaps up just as high as you can? Okay, we've got abs coming up. Commandos, either on your knees or your toes. Let's go. Down, up, and up. And not too far away, you have a big 30-second break. We'll be halfway through the workout. So 30 seconds to regroup, change position, and then we get back into it with different exercises. Okay, you're going to be lying down soon. And down we go. Wide feet tap, last lot. Squeeze it in. Tap out, squeeze it in. Remember, long neck, shoulders down and in towards your tailbone. Get those feet out just as wide as you can. Kneecaps up just as high as you can. Hone straight. You've got 10 more seconds. Stay with it, 10 seconds to go. Squeeze. Wow. This is a burner. Last one. Okay. That's, I think, the hardest part. No, could be wrong. Okay, so the next exercises we are doing. Now, level 1, I want you to do legs only. So you're going to be doing a reverse crunch, or knees towards your chest, and then you could even take your feet to the floor if you wanted to. Squeeze in, feet to the floor. Level 2, you're going to be extending arms and legs. So we're squeezing in, legs go out to about 45 degrees, arms reach. Squeeze. Now if you want to make that harder, you can keep your head up off the floor, but if it's putting too much strain on your neck, just drop your head. Reach and reach out. Arms and legs extend. Level 1, take your feet to the floor. Good, and you're doing legs only. Don't worry about the upper body. Hip thrust is coming up. Okay, feet come down, hip width apart. You're pushing your hips to the roof for a 3 pulse hip thrust and relax. Now as you do, your knees are going towards your little toes and relax. Squeeze. Now as well as this, belly button comes in at the top. Squeeze, 2, 3, release. After this, we've got some tabletop taps, so it's going to be slow and controlled. And release. Everybody, knees above hips, tap one foot to the floor, and then come back up. Now you've got to push down through the lower back, suck your belly button in. Don't bring your knees to your chest. They should be about arm's distance away, so your knees stay over your hips. Good. Pull the pelvic floor up. And then after this, we're back to the beginning. Crunch to extension. Level 1, legs only. Level 2, you'll be doing both. And let's go. Reach up, extend out. Good. And remember, if it's too much, if you're feeling this through your lower back, please modify it. Don't take your legs out as far. So you might only come halfway out, or you can take your feet to the floor. Up to you. Your abs will get a bit of a break coming up in 3 seconds. You're going to get into those hip thrust pulses. Feet hip width apart. Lift up, knees to little toes. Squeeze it up, and then halfway down. Push. 2, 3, halfway down. Good. Belly button sucks in. Pelvic floor pulls up. All these little things make a difference. It's a lot to think about, but it's good because it takes the mind off the pain. Think about the technique. And, okay, tabletop taps. Knees are arms distance away. You've only got one more time through each exercise after this. Make the most of it. If you're not feeling anything through your core, you need to gently push down through your lower back. Squeeze your pelvis under. Good. Should be rock hard. You should be able to feel it. Slow and controlled is good. One more lot of crunch to extension. And let's go. Squeeze in, breath out. Reach it out. Good. Level 1, you're doing lower body only, remember? Squeeze it in. Oh, I'm absolutely feeling this. I take that back about saying the first part was the hardest. But it sounded good at the time, didn't it? I honestly did think it was going to be. Oh my God, not so. And, okay, let's go. Nice and tall. Push out. 2, 3. Don't bring your butt all the way down to the floor either. It's just halfway down. Squeeze it up. Can you get up higher? Can you squeeze your butt cheeks that little bit harder, knowing that it's the last time you got to do these? Push, 2, 3. Okay, 5 seconds. Got those tabletop taps. All right. Now, I do have a little bit of news as you're doing these ones. Rather than finishing on a 30-second break, we're going to do 30 seconds worth of cross crawl, just to finish off with. It's only 30 seconds. Don't think about it, just do it, and it'll be over before you know it. So, level 1, you're going to do upper body only this time. Level 2, you're going to do legs and arms. So I'll show you what we're doing. You're going to do opposite arm to leg. Level 2, lift your head off. You're going to keep your legs there, and you're just going to cross your arms one to the other. Level 2, you're going to do the legs as well. So if you can, try to get the head up off the floor. Reach with the fingertips, reach with the toes. Good, you're only going to get a couple of these in. Push out, and then up. Good, reach out further. And then come back in one more time on the other side, and you're done. And rest. What a workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're going to join me next time for some more cool.